Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich with your Tarot Talk Tuesday. Today we are talking about the Knight of Cups. So, moving right along, if you hear the dogs in the background, my partner is about to come home from work. Probably in about 10 minutes. I'm going to try to keep this video a little bit on the shorter side because of that, because they're going to go kind of wild. I wanted to do this video a little bit earlier, but I got some housework done instead, and I look like a hot damn mess. But we're just going to look past that. We're going to go ahead and get into the Knight of Cups. But before we do that, there are several ways that you can support this channel. One, you can become a patron on Patreon for as little as $5 a month. You can support this endeavor of starting a Christo-Pagan church here on YouTube. Thank you to our current patrons, Sharon. No, not Sharon. What am I thinking? No, there's no Sharon. Lydia and Sophia. Thank you. Wow, I'm gonna leave that in there too. Anyway, thank you to Linda and Sophia for being patrons on Patreon. I don't know where I got the name Sharon. Anyway, now we're just gonna use the name Sharon as a placeholder for, like, you know, random person. Anyway, moving on from that, thank you to our patrons. If you would like to get something back for your money, as far as something substantial, like tangible, then you can support me as an individual creator here on YouTube by checking out the eBay link below. That is my eBay store. You can get something from there if you wish to support me that way, and if you want something from there, obviously. If you don't have the money to support this channel, that's fine. There are several ways that you can support this channel. Otherwise, you can hit the subscribe button right down there. You can hit the bell notification, hit that thumbs up or thumbs down button. It really doesn't matter. It all appeases the algorithmic gods of YouTube. All hail the algorithmic gods of YouTube. And if it is safe for you to do so, go ahead and share this on your social media platforms. It really helps get the word out. But yeah, and comment. Let me know if there is something that I did or did not leave out, or if you just have a little message to drop me. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get into our grandest of traditions. Wow, I try to speak fast and I end up stuttering. We are going to bring up the Pictorial Key of the Tarot by A.E. Waite, along with our image there, who writes, graceful, not warlike. Riding quietly, wearing a winged helmet, referring to those higher graces of the imagination which sometimes characterize this card. He, too, is a dreamer. But the images of the side of... What? But the images of the side of sense haunt him in his vision. That's very weird wording. Anyway. Divinatory meanings. Arrival, approach. Which, okay, synonyms, fine, I'm okay with that. Sometimes that of a messenger, advances, proposition, demeanor, invitation, incitement, maybe, yeah, I can kind of go along with that. Reverse, trickery, artifice, subtlety, swindling, duplicity and fraud. Not really agreeing with the reverse meanings there, A.E. Waite. Just, I mean, that's nothing unusual. Let's get that just right there. Okay, we're good. Okay, so the first thing I want to look at on here is actually part of the description. We, oddly enough, for a card that is very water-like, being cups, and even the tunic that he has on has fish on it, we have winged shoes, winged footwear, and a winged helmet. Kind of odd. Just gonna put that there. But the one thing that is really big to note is that this is the only horse of the knights that is not charging or moving towards something. It's instead, it moves slow and gracefully, giving an air of calmness and peace. This, again, because we're talking about the cups, is a very emotional type of card. It's not something that is action, action, action. It is something that is a little bit more subtle, like Okay, we're gonna go into this peacefully and calmly. We're just gonna, and we're walking, and we're walking, and we're looking at our notes. Okay, so whenever this comes up in a reading, this is saying that you thrive on all things beautiful and are inspired by the many creative outlets available to you. So this would be somebody that is a creative type of person. Maybe you're a painter, maybe you are a jewelry maker, maybe you are somebody who loves to write. I know I do. But this is a card that will say if you are bringing this up as a personality type of deal, or using it as a like a personality reading, or if you're using it as a signifier card, this would be somebody that uses creative outlets. This Knight of Cups is motivated by action, not in the charging go forth way, but in the uh, going slowly forward and with purpose way. You have dreamed about what you want to create, and now moving forward with this dream to make it a reality. So if this is coming up, this might be saying to you that, hey, it's time to move towards that dream. This is something that you feel called to do. May be based on your emotions, imagination, and your intuition. So it could be several factors of why you are feeling called to do this. It could be emotional based, it could be intuitively based, it could just be a hobby that you absolutely thrive at or love to do at all times. So this could be telling you, go pursue this as a full-time thing, or even as a side hustle. I mean, who doesn't have a good side hustle nowadays? We're not going to get into the subject, but you kind of need one nowadays. Anyway, be open to exploring your passions and your big ideas. This is calling you to at least be open to it. Give it the opportunity to actually come to fruition, to, how do I want to say? To actually come to reality in one way or another. It may not come of its own free will and accord. It needs to be worked at. This is something that you need to do. So this is calling you to do that. Keep in mind that true imagination feeds on action. If you do nothing with your dreams, they will remain just that, dreams and not reality. So this is what I was saying before. This is calling you to take action, to slowly move forward with what you intend to do. So this is not the, sit back and relax and it's all going to take care of itself. It's like we always say with our spell work and whatnot. Spell work without any action it's not going to do anything. There's nothing behind it that's actually going to make it come to fruition. Moving on, this knight has a mission. His mission is humanitarianism, romance, altruism, compassion, and beauty. You are led by your heart and want to see peace for everyone involved. So this is really the peacemaker of the entirety of the situation. So let me put it this way: if you are embodying the knight as how do I want to say this? What's the easiest way to say this to actually get my point across? If you're taking these cards and you're actually embodying the archetypal energy of this card, you are the peacemaker. You are going forth and bringing peace. You're bringing romance. You're bringing compassion to one another, to your fellow human being, because, you don't want to be a dick. Anyway, the Knight of Cups is ruled by his emotions and his heart. And likewise, if you're taking on this as an archetype, you are doing the same. You are making decisions based on how you feel about a situation rather than what you think. Even if others can't make sense of what you are doing and why, and your intuition guides you in everything you do. So this is really, if you, how do I want to say it? If you do something nice, like an act of kindness, and everybody's like, well, why would you do that? Why would you let that car in front of you? Because I want to be a nice person, and I hope that person has a better day. You know, something like that. That is embodying the archetypal energy of the Knight of Cups. And I think that's my partner almost home, so the dogs are going to start going crazy. In the reversed position, let's go ahead and there we go. Reverse position. A creative project is emerging, but you are not ready to act on it just yet. So this is the hold steady position. I do apologize for that. That's my 5:30 alarm. He was actually supposed to get out of work at 6, but they had an early day, so awesome. Great for a first day. Anyway, this is a creative project that is emerging, but you're not ready yet. So this is something in the hold fast position. Just stay there and be ready to act whenever you need to act. You may need to ground your ideas into reality. So grounding, centering, all that stuff is something that you should be doing. We should be doing it anyway, but in this situation, you know, really sit down with your plans, sit down with your ideas, and really kind of hash them out. How are they going to come to fruition in their entirety? Things aren't just going to happen by themselves. Make up your plan. This is the perfect time to actually make those plans too, because it's not coming to fruition immediately. This is something that you have to work towards, so why not work towards it by having a good solid outline of a plan? This where was I? Lost my place there. Figure out how much it will cost, how much time it will take, what resources you will need, and so on. This can indicate that you are sulky, moody, or jealous. You may feel frustrated that you are not being given the opportunity to dream and create. So you're kind of feeling stifled, like your creativity has been dampened. Somebody, you know, somebody's putting the kibosh on it. You know, allow your emotions. You also allow your emotions to get the better of you. So some things to be aware of if this is coming up in reverse. That might be something that you have to take into account, to not let your emotions get the best of you. Don't cut your nose to spite your face, type of thing. Let's see. Also, if it's in reverse, this can indicate someone who has an overly romantic approach to life and is disconnected from reality. So if you're doing this as a full-on reading, like a general reading, and if you're hearing that, and I don't think you could through this mic, not with me talking and with the background music that I'm going to add later, but we have the garbage collectors here today, so yeah, they're coming around with their big loud truck. Anyway, if you're doing a general reading and you're like, okay, who's standing in my way, and it comes up Knight of Cups reversed, then it could indicate to you that it's somebody that is kind of disconnected from reality, which nowadays you don't really have to look that far to see who that one person might be. So you might actually need some extra clarifiers with that. So just a little tip on that one. If you are asking what's standing in your way, or you know what's bothering you, and this comes up, you might need a clarifier beyond that. So anyway, that is all that I have for the Knight of Cups. Let's go ahead and flip that nice looking card right around. That's all that I have for the Knight of Cups, the Knigget of Cups. Join me join me later this week for Table Talk Thursday, where we're going to go through our table topics cube and pick a topic from there. I don't know what the topic is because I never look at them until I actually make the videos, but I just remembered I should probably get the little table topics cube out so I can do that video right now. But yeah, that's all that I have for today. I will see you on Thursday with our table topics discussion, and kind of excited to see what it is. So join me there, and until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye bye.